Yo, there we go, Nick.
Nope, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Come on, Nick.
There we go, Nick.
I'm not gonna dance.
There we go, Nick. Dance.
I'm done dancing.
My husband.
I dance on my time.
Do I look like Willow Smith?
We out here MMA, not podcast, but show. Yeah, we talking things that you probably didn't know.
Is that what she does?
That's what she does. What's up, everyone? Welcome to We Out Here MMA, not podcast, but show, but now podcast with a really great sound.
Oh.
Guys, I'm here with my amazing husband. Shout out to Alex Acosta. Hi. Dude, this guy, how much can you deadlift?
So right now, what I know I can deadlift is 495 pounds without a belt, and then I can bench press 365 pounds for 2 reps paused, no belt with no lift offer.
How much can you calf raise?
And you should be able to calf raise your weight, so about 250. But other than that, I don't know.
Wait, is that true? Oh, fuck. I can't do that much.
Are you 250 though? Is that your body weight, Gil?
No, but I don't think I've ever tried to
Exactly.
calf raise 200 pounds.
Yeah, you can, I promise you.
Don't do that.
Okay. Okay. Two conflicting ideas. And my other husband right here with that sick ass martial arts MMA shirt. Nyake.
Do you know who this is? Do you know who this man is?
Wait, I gotta introduce your name so people know who you are. So not confused.
No. It doesn't matter who I am. What matters
how about
is
this, Nick? Snap
who's
your
on my
fingers.
t-shirt.
Do a
Really
step.
quick. Snap your fingers.
Do a
Boom.
step.
All those little. And all those little things just popped up below us. All our names.
So
Thanks,
we
Alex.
want to do this. Snap your fingers. Do your step. And you can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Hey, yeah.
Nick, tell me about that shirt, please. I love it a lot. It looks cool.
So this is a great. If you guys are familiar, for all the hardcore kickboxing MMA fans in the world, this is Nikki the Natural Holskin. Okay.
Oh, Holskin, yeah.
Nikki Holskin. My buddies went to go watch him fight in Glory, and Nikki Holskin gave this shirt to my buddies, and they knew I was such a big fan, and my buddies gave me this shirt. They didn't actually get it from him. They just stole it from their like chair. But
Jesus. But
also they hung out with Nikki Holskin and his whole crew at the cabana, and it was a great time. So this is from the one and only Nikki Natural.
You know who's horrible at receiving gifts?
Who?
Nick.
What do you mean?
Because I remember I gave him gloves one time and he got mad at me. Remember when I gave you those Fairtex Glory gloves? And he was just
I love those gloves. I love those gloves. But I was like, why'd you get this from me, dude?
I think Nick's different though, because he was the same way. I remember one time I gave him something like a Ridge Wall that I got for free. He was like, I can't do it, dude. Stop being so weird, man. I'm like, all right.
He fell to his knees and looked at the sky and was like, what?
Why me? I'm like, got it for free. Relax.
Because I feel like it's a burden.
You're a lot better at receiving now. You're a lot better at receiving.
I appreciate you.
You know who can't receive? Alex. You just got to go 2 wings. Just go, I'll have 4 more. Shout out to Alex, everyone.
Bro, you've never given me wings.
Dude, that hurts that you said that, because if you're forgetting about what happened during the pandemic, that's kind of fucked up.
No. You gave me Bobo, which I was so appreciative. You gave Mark Smalls wings.
Okay, you know what? You're right, and I apologize that now I have to send you wings.
And the Bobo
Guys,
was
put down in the
fucking
comments
amazing.
down below what type of wing flavor. You
The
can't
chicken
tell
wing
you
ling
can't
ling
tell,
signature
you can't tell
dish.
the audience what flavor I have to send you. Put down what flavor from you get to choose this though, Buffalo Wild Wings or the other place.
Wingstop.
It's called Wingstop.
Wingstop all day. Buffalo Wild Wings is literally like if I was to dip my nuts in hot sauce after taking a hike, and then that's what you eat.
Yo, dude. Okay, that's enough.
Yum.
Yummy.
Yum.
All right, guys, let's get to our fight recap. No cap. Hey guys, remember last week when we were all like, "Yo, Bobby Green's gonna take this"? He didn't. There's levels to this game, as we learned. Islam Makhachev essentially destroys Bobby Green immediately with his superior wrestling and just superior genetics and just superior fight IQ.
Why do you keep saying
Alex,
superior?
Because he was superior in that moment. Alex, what is your take on Islam Makhachev? Is he? It's not about the hype train. Is he actually just the train?
No, he's not hype. I think he's good. I still I'll stick to it. I just had a feeling that Bobby was gonna pull that shit off last week, and I really thought they were gonna be striking exchanges, and Bobby was gonna catch him with some hands. But I mean, Islam shows why he's so good with his wrestling. You know, he's super dominant. Does that make him win against Charles Oliveira? No, but I mean,
Let's go, Alex.
I think I'm not even gonna say just because it's Bobby. I think if it was Benil, I think he does the same thing to Benil. I think his hardest fights are Gaethje and Oliveira, and those are his next fights.
There we go. Nick, I know you said Bobby, but let's be honest. You actually were like, guys, come on, let's not be silly. It's Islam. But you're picking Bobby for fun.
I said Islam. I said Islam, didn't I?
Nick, we know you chose Bobby, and you told us we were stupid for choosing Islam, but tell us why you think Islam won.
Yeah. Tell us.
You know why? You know why Islam won? I'll tell you why. You guys want to know why?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is because Bobby took the fight on 5-day notice. That's why.
And there we go.
That's why.
Bobby should have won.
Bobby should have won, dude. He should have won.
Hey, but shout out Bobby though, because I mean, you chose like I said, he's like the hardest fight in this division, and he just was just like, fuck it, I'll fight him on whatever day's notice.
Nobody took this fight. They had to go. He's unranked, right? They had to go all the way down the rankings to be able to find a fight for him. So, hey, if that says you're not dominant and you have giant balls to go fight the best guy in the division, I don't know what to tell this guy. Man.
I got a question for you two, because I had mentioned this and someone kind of low-key said I was crazy for thinking this, but I think even though Bobby lost this fight, he deserves to get put into the rankings now, because it was against number 4, right? So like if it was number 12 or 11 and he lost, whatever, but this was all the way number 4, so like technically you fought number 4, you lost, but there's people at the end of the like in the top 15 that aren't even active right now. So it's like he should be at least, he just lost to 4, put him like at 8 or 9, you know what I'm saying? But like he deserves to be in the top 15 somewhere after losing to number 4 ranked. That's what I personally think.
Yeah,
if Conor McGregor can win one lightweight fight in 2016 and still be ranked number 9, Bobby Lee should be not Bobby Lee, sorry. Bobby Green should be in the rankings.
I did that too earlier, actually.
Yo, I hope Bobby Lee is in the rankings one day. Just randomly, we're just like looking like, why is he a 205er? Why is he like number 2? Alice, you know what? That is a good point. I think you might have sold me on that. I would like to see Bobby minimum 15. I would like to see Bobby minimum rank 15.
Yeah, he has to be in the top 15. He can't not.
Conor is gonna jump line and fight Oliveira.
Bro,
and he's gonna sell 40,000 pints of Black Forge Stout.
Hey, how about this? Let Bobby fight Conor. I think Bobby pieces up Conor McGregor.
That's a fun fight.
Dog, Bobby's not even ranked, bro. How you gonna have Bobby fight the number 9 guy in the world,
see what
bro?
I'm saying? That's so
triggering.
Bro, Conor hasn't won a fight in lightweight since 2016. That is like 6 years ago. Bobby Lee. Oh my God. Bobby Green is
Just
over
call
here.
him Bobby Lee. Just call him Bobby Lee.
Bobby Green has been fighting and active in lightweight, and he's not even ranked. Like, bro, the way that they're sucking on Conor's little thing is just too much sometimes. And shout out to the new Tiger Belly merch. I haven't seen it yet. It looks fucking sick. I want a sweater and a shirt, 2XL. Send it to me now with those wings, baby. Let's go.
But use the promo code Manscaped.
Yeah, out here.
All right, guys. So yeah, Islam. Obviously, we'll talk about it maybe a little bit later. What happens next with him? But let's just say standard UFC procedures. Does he wait for a title fight or what?
Yeah.
Good take.
No.
All right.
I think he fights RDA. That's what I think.
Yeah, or that. Yeah. RDA.
I think he steps in and fights RDA. That's what I think.
You know what? I agree with Nick, and I think it will give. I still feel like people are kind of not on the Islam train per se because he hasn't really fought anybody. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't quote unquote fought anybody.
Kind of.
But
hey, hold on. That's what we want. Actually, let's talk about this. Since
let's talk about it. I've already said this before in another podcast.
Hey, remember, I said quote unquote, so don't get mad at me.
No, I saw Alex like a post about on MMA Uncensored, and I was like, I can't believe Alex liked this post, bro. And I put this in the show notes so we could talk about it. But you guys wanted to skip it, okay? Because we're running out of time. All right? But here's the deal, dude.
Don't show our notes on this. What are you doing?
Here's the deal. Dude,
oh my God.
God damn, bro.
Edit that out. Dude, that's so unprofessional.
God damn.
I forgot.
This guy's watching Pornhub. I'm like, what are you doing?
Pull up to let's react to this. If we're gonna pull anything up, let's click that link, pull that up, because there was a meme on MMA Uncensored or something that Alex liked, and this is what it is. This is what it says.
Which one?
It says, "Let's react to this under the morning news."
Okay. Now I'm nervous.
Just click
Pull it
on
up.
I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it. It's loading.
Hurry up, bro. Show the show
I'm
notes more.
Sorry.
Yo, this guy's scrolling like through old like high school like papers and shit.
I can't find the link. All right, so for the listeners at home, someone tweeted and says Khabib Nurmagomedov. That was tough. That was really tough. And Islam Makhachev took the same career path of beating up unranked and barely ranked opponents to compile a glossy yet empty record. Khabib 29-0, some say GOAT, yet barely fought top 5 or 10 guys. Islam 22-1, top ranked, yet 0 top 5 wins and barely any top 5.
Let's go.
Why you liking posts like this, Alex?
I like it too, Alex.
I mean, I like it because it's kind of true.
Defend it. Go, defend it.
You want me to defend on their side?
No, defend what your point.
Oh, I think now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, fuck, this post is even truer than I thought. Like, holy
defend it.
Well,
Go.
I mean, all right, so if you're going to think of it that way, okay, Khabib beat Edson Barboza, and then he beat Alec Acosta, who was a late replacement, and then he beat Conor, who Conor hasn't won anything.
Exactly.
But I will say this. Him beating Dustin Poirier, I think Dustin Poirier is like top 3 material. So for me, Khabib's different. Like, I think Khabib beating Dustin Poirier, I think he's a level above Islam just on that. Because Islam's biggest fight that he's won is Dan Hooker in lightweight, and Dan Hooker hasn't been doing so well at lightweight that he's even going down a weight class. You know what I'm saying? So
disrespect.
I'm still on the. Honestly, right now for me personally, Kamaru Usman's number 1. I think Kamaru Usman is fucking. He's top right now, but Khabib is still gonna kind of go because like I said, Dustin Poirier is on the top echelon, bro. Dustin Poirier is good at everything, and Khabib, did his thing with him. So that's what I'm saying. If Islam can step in and beat up RDA, I feel like he's gonna get more respect like that because RDA is good. You know what I'm saying? I need another 7-Up because my mouth is just.
I just want to second that. I've been saying this about Islam, and I've also maybe lightly said that about Khabib. Look, like Khabib, I know a lot of stuff was happening, and then he also wanted to retire. But man, if he just fought like the top elite grappler, like a Charles Oliveira, I'd be convinced. And then, dude, Islam, just fight someone. I want to jump on the train. I want to buy a ticket. I truly want to buy a ticket.
The blasphemy, bro. The blasphemy. The disrespect for my co-host. Bro.
Let's hear Nick's side now.
But Nick, defend that. Don't defend what your thing is.
Defend what these guys are saying.
Tell us why we're right.
All right.
Can I get a round of applause, everybody?
Hey.
All right. Today, I'm excited to announce Manscaped launched their Ultra Premium Collection. Believe it or not, it's for your not-so-private parts. I'm talking about a leveled-up hygiene routine with your favorite manly scent. This is an all-in-one skin and hair care kit for every day. It covers from your head to your toes, literally. Manscaped is trusted below the waist. Now trust them with the rest. Join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with the code WEOUTHERE.
Boys, do you know how I get my day started? Do you guys know how? Do you know how I make sure I have the best day of my life?
You drink chicken broth or whatever you're drinking.
That's a terrible idea. I get in the shower. I throw on my ultra premium collection of the Manscaped shower gel. I got me smelling good. I use the shampoo, and I get my hair in there, and then I use my lawnmower 4.0. I shave them things down there below, and I shave my mustache up top. Too. You know what I mean? I shave the thing up top, and then I get into my favorite pair of Manscaped underwear. And that's how I know, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I know I'm going to have a beautiful day. Okay.
Guys, and you know what? You know how I have my beautiful day? I'm going to actually tell you the order of how to use these products. Actually, Nick, Alex, and I, we actually text each other about this is how we do it because we want to be in unison like blood brothers, right? So, 1, hop in the shower, scrub-a-dub that body with the Manscaped body wash, obviously. Number 2, lather your hair up with a 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner. Notice that I said 2-in-1, not 1-in-1 because that's ridiculous. 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner to keep your noggin a toggin. And number 3, dry off and spray off the hydrating body moisturizer to reinvigorate your eczema and your psoriasis on my ankle.
Talk to me.
So works all the time. Number 4, guys, put on the Manscaped deodorant for obvious reasons. And
Talk to me.
Pop that Manscaped lip balm. Take it out of your fanny pack, Nick and Alex. Rub it on your mouth. No one is here kissing chapped up lips. Shout out to Tiff and shout out to all the women Alex be banging.
Okay, so get 20% off and free shipping with the code we out here at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code we out here at manscaped.com. The power of attraction is now in the bottle thanks to Manscaped. Again, that is 20% off and free shipping with the code we out here. Let's get back to the goddamn show.
We'll try that afterwards. But here's the thing. It's like people want to act like people are seeking out fights for guys from Dagestan. Nobody wants to fight these guys, bro. You know how hard it is for these guys to find matchups? We were just talking about this. Bobby Green, right? Wait, who was Islam supposed to fight? RDA.
Yeah,
RDA. No,
Beneil.
Beneil. Sorry.
Beneil.
He's supposed to fight Beneil. He breaks his ankle. They had to go all the way to the unranked lightweights to be able to find someone that wants to fight.
Everyone's locked up.
Like, okay, let's go through the list. Who's locked up?
Look
at the list.
Who's locked up 5 days before? Yeah,
Hey,
everyone.
But now,
everyone.
But okay, let's do this today. RDA pulls out. No, sorry, Rafael Fiziev
Oh my
pulls out tonight. Bro, this is rough,
guys,
bro.
let's get this together.
Fiziev.
I've been watching a lot of Russian news,
and
bro.
then Bobby Lee shows up.
Sorry, Rafael Fiziev. He pulls out. All these people want to fight, bro. All these people. Kevin Holland was like, I'm down. Who else? Who else is on the list? Kevin Holland raises his hand. Topuria raises his hand. Moicano raises his hand. Diego Ferreira raises his hand. Paul Felder raises his hand. I didn't even know Paul Felder was fighting. But what about with Islam? Nobody. Crickets. Yeah. Nobody. Because that's a tough fight.
Hey,
Bro.
you know what? I'm gonna agree with
People
Nick
be
right
ducking
there.
them. People be ducking this full. People duck Khabib. People act like you fought Alec Quinta, and it's like this motherfucker tore his ACL. This fool Tony Ferguson tripped on some cable wires, and then Max Holloway came, and they didn't let him fight. So everyone's like, you fought a bum, you fought a trash can, like it was his fucking fault, and like anybody else was gonna beat Khabib that night. Who was gonna beat Khabib that day? You tell me.
Paul Felder.
Not Connor. Not Connor.
Why didn't they let Paul Felder fight that? I think he wasn't ranked enough or some shit, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Which is crazy because Paul Felder, that would have been kind of a cool fight.
But it was because it was New York, and New York is very strict with their rules.
Yeah.
Because of the
And also,
sanctions
why
and
is
all that.
light heavyweight still the only division that's sponsored
I
by
know,
a
right?
rotating
They
sponsor
always are
every
the one
time?
with the something.
Because there's Glover, brother.
Honestly, though, just seeing this 9-9, how Connor's here, is just blasphemy. It's blasphemy. And if I wish I could look someone in UFC's eyes, I'd still be very respectful because I'm a respectful person, but I would ask them, why?
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 But yes, it is what it is. We'll see what happens with Islam. I'd like for him to fight one of those top dogs because, honestly, would probably win. I just need to see it happen. But let's move on to one more thing that happened that night. A lot of controversial decision. Nick's girl won a fight, Ji Yeon Kim, and Alex wasn't happy about that. There's some I can't do bad blood.
Yeah,
this
so
this is the worst show of our life, dude.
Dude, the card was good, okay? A lot of good fights, you know.
The card was fire.
We had some good fights, but I really wanted to talk about this one because I feel like, to me, this is one of the top 5 worst robberies I've ever seen. Because I remember watching this. I was at the Long Beach Aquarium, okay, because the family was in town. Aquarium, Step up your game a little bit. I want to go under tubes when fucking great white sharks and shit all over me, but that's not there.
Aquarium? What was this aquarium like?
It's fucking side mirrors, and you see normal fish that I catch when we go deep sea fishing. Okay,
it's all rockfish.
Yeah, I want to see some crazy
Check out
shit.
a rockfish exhibit.
But I sat out. I sat out of a couple exhibits to watch these fights because I told my mom like, this is my job and I got to watch it. Okay. I watched this fight, and then I got up, because I'm like, oh, dude, G won this fucking fight. And I'm, like, walking. I'm trying to find him, and I have the audio, and it says, by unanimous decision, Priscilla. And I stopped. I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
I was literally flabbergasted to where I was stuck, okay? And I was like, wait, what the fuck in the world just happened right now? And that's how I felt.
Do you think it's because of the damage on G's face?
I don't know.
Dude.
I honestly have no idea.
Bro.
I literally don't know what the judges saw that made the other girl win. Like, I'm really, like, I wish we could sit down and talk with them and say, let's rewatch the fight together and you tell me that she won that fight.
Nick, I believe you actually didn't have a strong stance. You're okay with the decision, correct?
No, I thought the decision was terrible.
Trying to have interesting takes on this, but I guess not.
No. I have a great take, by the way. And this is okay. Why is Zombie Girl the worst name in UFC history? Go ahead. Why is it the worst name?
She's stealing it from Korean Zombie in front of a Korean woman.
That's different.
Dude, this
bro.
girl is just like, how is she in the UFC? Like, I'm just curious.
All right, guys, she's worked hard. Let's not strip her of everything.
No.
But she's a cheater. I don't like cheaters.
So, Alex, I forgot until after the fight. I hear Alex's voice in my head saying, "That's the girl that poked fucking Jillian Robertson in the eye when she was getting choked out." Right?
Yeah.
And in the fight, there's all these new clips on the on the internet, kind of circulating from this fight, where she's kind of like eye gouging and fish hooking Jeon Kim. Like putting her fingers out there, hooking her face into the elbows. Ooh. There's video footage of her like fish hooking into an elbow.
No bueno.
And she just kind of does some shady shit. And a lot of people are calling her the dirtiest fighter in the UFC. Do you guys think that's true?
Yeah, dude. We literally witnessed her gouging Gillian's eyes, like purposely multiple times. Even Joe Rogan, man, when he was interviewing her, he's like, look at this. Like, he was so like, it's insane. She's a fucking cheater. Okay, she isn't that good, bro. Like, remember, this is a girl that got fucking. Remember what Valentina did to this lady? Valentina like beat the living shit out of this girl, and then they gave her a couple more fights. I don't know how the fuck she's still in the UFC, but
and also she had the worst post-fight interview ever.
Also,
they cut her off. Even the translator was like, we got to get through this. That's what he says while she's talking for like 5 minutes, dude.
Also,
ridiculous.
How the fuck do you get pieced up for 3 rounds and then get your purple belt? Like, I want this. If that's all I got to do, shit, hey, beat the fuck out of me and get my purple belt, bro. Like, that shit, like, I'm just, this whole fight was just weird to me. I'm just, these are one of those fights where I'm like, something's up. Like, someone threw some money somewhere or something because it's weird.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. Maybe the UFC matchmakers see Ji-Yeon Kim as a winner, so they treat her that way with matchmaking and fights. Because, I mean, just look at the numbers, too. You just have to look at that, and it's kind of like...
She's nice, too, bro. She looks so good in there. Crisp. She got crispy hands, very technical.
Very crisp.
She's good, bro.
It was...
But Zombie Girl's tough. She tough as shit. I'll say that. She took a beat.
Look at the significant strikes, bro.
That's pretty crazy.
It's insane.
Dare I say racism? Anyways. You know what, guys? Let's actually, no morning news this week. We'll have some next week because we're going to get into some fights that make you act up. There we go. I like that. Smooth. Guys, let me read out these fights, and I want to ask you guys which fights you like. All right, we got Shogun. Didn't know that was happening. Ua versus OSP. We got Lando Venata, love him, versus Charles Jourdain. We got Brandon Royval versus Matt Schnell. Glover versus the Ponytail. Let's go. And we have Hamzat versus Gilbert Burns. All right, guys. Alex, what fight makes you act up?
The fight that makes me act up the most is going to be the future welterweight champions fight. He has a fight coming up to warm him up before he gets the title, and it's Khamzat Chimaev. Honestly, like I've said this before, I mean, I know it's disrespect, but no disrespect, but I think he literally walks through Gilbert Burns.
That's disrespect.
Watching him train with Darren Till and shit too, bro. I want to be friends, bro, with them. Like it reminds me of like Khabib and DC. Like that's how fun it looks, bro. I'm like, bro, Khamzat is just gonna be the fucking champ. He's insane. He's good. I don't care about Shogun Rua and OSP. Who does? And
Whoa.
I don't know why I said that. That was rude, but I mean, but just who does, bro? Like, who cares, bro, about that fight?
Real quick, is this in the UFC still?
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I thought Shogun was like retired. Or
Yeah,
he was
we're covering
Bellator.
Bellator fights for this week.
It's like, I guess it's cool because it's a good rematch, but also it's just like OSP. I feel like, but you know what fight? It's Khamzat for me. Sorry, that was my pick.
That's a good pick. Nick, I already know what fight makes you act up, and maybe you want to say something a little different for second place?
Yes.
I think you're going to go with Khamzat Chimaev.
Nah, dude, I think that fight stinks, bro. I think that fight is dumb. I'm not excited about it at all because I think Khamzat walks through Gilbert Burns, and I don't know. But it's going to be a fun fight. But the fight that actually I think is a sleeper that is going to be really dope, I love watching Lando Venata fight.
Yeah.
And I love watching Charles Jourdain. I think that's going to be a banger. That's definitely a hardcore one. Even Brendan Royval and Matt Schnell. That's going to be really good for the 125 division. I think that's going to be fire. And then obviously Yuri. I didn't know Shogun Rua was still fighting.
Dude, that threw me off.
I had no idea.
I
thought he retired.
Bro,
yeah.
he looks so old. Like,
You gotta stop fighting, bro.
Guys, seriously, when you see Shogun Rua versus OSP, doesn't that just look like a 1FC fight or like a Bellator
Do you know
fight?
this is a rematch?
It looks like a bare knuckle fight. That's what it looks like to me.
Do you guys remember they fought before?
Yeah, I remember, but I don't remember.
Barely. I barely remember it.
Why are they rematching? No one's asking for that.
Because, dude, everyone's asking for it, bro.
Bro, if UFC makes that a main event for a fight night, I might just, like, retire from MMA.
Dude, I think it's on UFC 272.
Okay, thank God.
The main card. Main event.
All right, and then for a fight that makes me hack up is, come on, guys. You got to go with some Glover versus Yuri. That's going to be fun.
It is going to be a good fight, honestly.
Does the old man keep his belt? Actually, early quick picks. Does the old man keep his belt, or do we have a new guy with a ponytail as champion, Alex?
I do want to say, because Brendan Schaub did say he saw Yuri in person, and he was already like 210 pounds this far out from the fight, I think Glover wins, bro. Glover is a very strong grappler, and if you're coming in that small against him, and you're not like a grappler yourself, I think Glover's going to just do what he's been doing. I think he's going to go in there, strike with him, take him down and submit him, and then I think he should retire after that. Because once Magomed Ankalaev gets there, he's the champ. So I think he should retire after that.
I think it's going to be Yuri or Rachik. One of those guys going to be champ.
Bro, you see Yuri training in the water, in the fucking doing katas and kicking trees, bro?
Yeah, that's cool.
Glover ain't doing that.
When Glover has this... Oh, this is actually
the trees are for.
This is behind the head. So what you want to do, chat. Hey, chat. What you want to do is you want to cup your bicep. This comes right here, and as you're flexing your arms, you're pushing the head forward to apply pressure to the carotid artery. So basically, what that does is that shuts down blood flow to the brain, which will make you actually go to sleep.
Knees weak, arms are ready. My spaghetti.
I'm gonna quit this show, dude.
Guys, those are the fights that make us act up. All right, you know what? Let's take it to our quick picks. Let's go.
He looks like
all right, guys. What we're gonna do? We have a special guest right now. I know we just did this whole podcast like, oh, just three of them. There's no special guest. Guess what? For our quick picks with Lift God, Alex Acosta, and Nick the Ear, it's not just them two. It's quick picks with Bart, Barbell Brigade, Kwan,
That's his
father. No, I'm not the father of Taika.
Is that my middle name?
Sex machine of Gio. And the Asian David Goggins, guys, give a round of applause for Bart Kwan.
Stay hard, everyone. Stay hard.
He's like, it's about drive, it's about power. That's how Bart's coming in.
Wait, Bart, if you did have a motivational like quote, what would you want it to be? Like, what would you want people to repeat once you die? Not that David Goggins is dead, but
Don't be a bitch. Are you drinking chicken broth, Nick?
I'm drinking barley, bro. Yo, dude, we're talking about you. Don't bring me in the conversation.
Wait. You interrupted Bart. Why are you drinking barley? You at a Korean restaurant?
Wait, what the fuck is barley?
I made some barley for dinner with the wifey, and then I took I had all this barley water, and I was like, I'm gonna make a drink out of it. You never drank barley water growing up?
Yeah, Bart? At a Korean restaurant.
Chinese people do it all the time, bro.
Why is yours cloudy though?
It's supposed to be, dude.
No, it's supposed to be clear.
Dude, this is pearl barley, bro.
I don't know if
different barley.
Guys, I don't know if you want to buy that cookbook anymore from Nick.
It's all the nutrients, bro.
Hey, well, what's barley?
It's a grain.
It's a grain that like Asian people drink.
Asian people drink and eat, I guess.
Yeah, dude, that would suck, dude. All your reviews for your cookbook, it's like every time I cook something, it's just cloudy.
I get sick.
My spaghetti
I get
meatballs
salmonella.
Cloudy. But guys, we do have Bart here because Bart is a. Here's the thing about Bart. Like, look, us three are here. I trained when I was younger, fake karate. Alex works at a fight shop, and he's.
I don't anymore, but yeah.
Used to be. Nick, former fighter, also trains a bunch of fighters. But guess what? We know nothing about fighting. Why? Because Bart used to do some real hood shit back in the day. It might have killed some people with mixed martial arts.
Ooh.
So he's the real expert here. So anything he says, when we pick these fights, you believe and you put your money on that fighter. All right?
True.
The market's going down right now. A lot of weird geopolitical stuff happening. The market's crashing. It's your time to put money into DraftKings.com. All right? Let's go. Promo code we out here. All right, guys.
What the fuck is going on, dude?
Dude, this guy's nuts, bro. This is the weirdest show ever.
Pass some of that barley. All right, guys, we have an amazing fight this weekend. This is a fight I think we've all been waiting for a while. It's got two great characters involved, two former best friends, two MAGA Trump dudes, two Florida dudes. One's a street Judas, one's a street hood rat. We say Colby's a hood rat.
Colby's not a hood rat.
Colby's not a hood rat. Don't ever
say that.
Don't ever put my peoples with him, because I'm a hood rat to death, baby.
Who likes Trump more, Jorge Masvidal or Colby Covington? If they had to do a competition,
actually, that's a really good question.
Honestly,
that's a real question.
I think Jorge actually likes Trump. I think Colby probably just used it all for like his little shtick that he had going, but then he's like a little supporter. But I think Jorge.
No, I think that's true, because Jorge always talks about how his family came from Cuba, and so the last thing he wants is for America to turn into that.
Yeah.
So like Republicans or whatever is like the more on the other side of not trying to get shit socialized.
Jorge Masvidal spoke at a Trump rally. I didn't see Colby Covington do that. So,
dude,
it just shows someone's fake, bro.
And I think that's the best. That's the best thing about this storyline is like I think it's just first of all they're friends. I think tell me if I'm wrong, but I think Colby.
You're wrong.
Yo, no one's ever done that. I don't think I've ever seen it when someone goes like, "Tell me if I'm wrong," and someone stops it before the actual comment. Shit, dude.
Did you hear what Nate Diaz said though?
What did he say?
What did he say?
So he was saying like he thinks all that beef is fake, because he was like, if this is real, the fight wouldn't be happening in a ring, especially coming from hood dudes like Nate Diaz, hood dudes like Jorge Madison,
hood dudes like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they wouldn't be fighting in a ring and blowing it up that way. Like it would have just went down long time ago in the streets of Florida.
Ooh.
Dude, I love when Nate Diaz has to chime in, because every time he chimes in, it's like they should be doing this not for money. I'm like, all right,
they should be doing this in the streets.
I know. Huh?
Nobody wants to see that, bro.
Also, you guys can see my camper a little bit better now, huh?
Oh yeah.
There's the kitchen. There's the bed. I got.
Do you know about this, Bart? Do you know about where Alex?
I saw his picture, but I don't know where he got it from and why he has one.
So I moved into my parents own a camper. So like when I moved out, like this is connected to like a water, electricity. I have a shower. I have everything in here. So I just moved into the camper.
I thought you said you moved to another city.
Yeah, Upland, but the camper is in Upland.
Okay.
He
that's pretty tight.
Yeah,
that's dope. Then you got a kitchen, you got everything.
I got
power,
everything.
water.
Yeah, I got a TV in the back on a mount too.
Let's go, dude. The Michael Scott TV.
Dope.
That's actually a really good.
Actually, yes.
For a girl though, you're like, I got my own house, I got a kitchen, I got a shower and all that. You can show her.
You own your own property, bro. That's a big deal.
You know, I'm just trying to step up. You know, step up in the
Just
world.
don't move around too much because the whole thing might shake.
Bro, I was thinking, dude, me and my friends were talking about it. Just imagine, you know, like doing the thing in here, you know what I'm saying? And like, because it's on like these,
busting
like,
it down.
It's on like these, you know, like lifts.
Suspension
Imagine like it like tips over like in the middle of that shit, or like if I'm taking a shit and we just like fall over. But
yeah, that
sounds.
I don't want to think. Yeah, I don't want to think.
Or you're banging her too hard and the microwave opens.
Dude, I hate when
cabinet's
that
all open?
happens. I hate when that happens. When you're
basically,
banging.
the whole
nightmare,
camper's
bro.
haunted. The camper's just haunted. Everything starts opening.
Plates are flying out.
Bart said that like that all happens to us. You know when you're banging and your microwave opens and your food stops cooking, you can't eat anymore. Oh.
When me and Gil bang, like when we bang, none of that stuff happens.
Things
bro.
close tighter and they never open again.
yeah,
That's the opposite.
nothing shakes. Nothing shakes when we bang each other.
Speaking about banging, yo, these boys about to bang. So, Nick, I just for everyone right here, before we actually get into the fight analysis of the main event, I just want to hear some of your guys' thoughts on kind of the storyline. Like, what excites you about the storyline? What you feel like is kind of maybe dumb. So, Nick, we'll start with you. What is something that really sticks out to you with this whole storyline with the whole Colby Covington, Jorge, Street Judas, Masvidal?
Well, the storyline that I like the most is the fact that they were training with each other for like the longest time in the early part of their career. So they know each other very well. They were best friends. They were roommates. So it seemed like they spent most of their time in their formative years in their career together. So I think they know a lot about each other, and I think that is going to be the most interesting part. And I think that's what makes it hard to pick, because I'm sure these guys, when you spend that much time with each other, you know what makes the other person tick. You know when they break. You know what makes them break, right? So it's going to be interesting from a matchup standpoint to see how that all plays out.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? That everything you just said reminds me, like, this would be a fight if, like, Joe Jistakawa and Bart Kwan had a feud. They know each other so well, and it's like, oh, shit, now we're about to – it's basically the same thing, is it not?
It's an even match. Like, they all have their strengths.
I think it would be if it was, like, a roast battle. Like, you know, if it's, like, a comedy fight, right? Because in terms of, like, actual fighting, I don't have that much intimacy with Joe, so I don't know, like, what his thing is, you know? I probably have more intimacy with David, because I spar with him way more.
Ooh, looks like a call out right now.
Oh, shit.
How do you beat David so? Let's do that.
Yeah, how do you knock out David,
Tell us
bro?
his weaknesses, Bart.
Yeah, tell us what a weak bitch he is, huh?
Yeah.
So
tell us
one
more
of
about
his
Wong
knees-
Fu. Go ahead.
One of his knees and a warm sandwich.
Ooh.
That's pretty good, bro.
Hey,
Okay, now what would David say about you? Like, what would be your kryptonite? What would David say?
I don't know, fucking donuts.
Ooh.
That's it, bro. That was so underwhelming.
I thought it was gonna be like David's gonna take time to
cardio.
like hold.
David did bring me to a sandwich place. What's it called, Nick?
I don't know, but it was a banh mi. David brought this guy to a banh mi.
Hey, that
for the
boy
first
was
time.
going hard on that shit, so that is his weakness, 100%. I've seen it with my own
It's a
eyes.
banh mi.
It's a Vietnamese sandwich. Hey Bart, from what you know about these two, Colby Covington, Jorge Masvidal, is there anything just even on the business perspective, like UFC and kind of what these guys are doing? Do you even think they really hate each other, or is this all like, yo, let's sell some pay-per-views? What do you think?
I think both of these guys are at the top of the game, so I think no matter how much hate there is, there's for sure some sort of business component tied to it, because they are professional athletes and they're not stupid. They see the type of drama that like Conor McGregor brings to the table and how much more it sells out, right? But at the same time, hearing like an entire camp hate someone, like Amanda Nunes doesn't like Colby Covington, Dustin Poirier doesn't like Colby Covington, like the whole American top team where they all used to train together, they don't like him. There's like for sure deep rooted. It's not just like some fabricated, you know, like a fairy tale. It kind of reminds me of like TJ Dillashaw and Cody Nola back with like Team Alpha Male, right? Like there's like this deep hate amongst the crew. They're repping their sets. So I do feel like I don't know what it is. And they have all this footage of him like training back in the day, and they're just buddy. And they both went through like 7 different haircuts together.
Yeah. They did.
Bro, at one point, Colby had the stupidest sideburns. Y'all see that one? I was like, bro.
That's my favorite Colby, actually.
Fuck that.
They went through 7 haircuts together.
And it went like,
Especially Jorge, bro. He tried every hairstyle and beard combination.
And he found the good one. He found the right one. The good branding.
The best one.
Alex, what is your take on the whole storyline? I know you're not the biggest fan of Colby.
I think it's real. Like, almost like, I mean, what Bart just said. It's like everybody hates Colby. It's not like just Jorge. Yeah. Like, everybody in the gym hates him. I mean, the fool got kicked out. I haven't got to watch. Dan Lambert did an interview. I haven't got to watch it yet. But I'm curious to see what he says about the whole beef situation and shit. But what it stems from, and I could see this, you know, being an actual issue, you know, especially because Jorge does seem like a loyal guy. That he claims that Colby gypped out his coach from like $12,500 for coaching him.
Damn.
So I could see that, you know, if someone did that, if say Nick, right, and we helped him and someone ripped off Nick for $12,500, I'd be on their ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
thanks, guys.
Yeah, I feel like the same shit. You feel me? Or if someone did that shit to Bart or you. I mean, not Gilbert the most, but Bart or Nick. If they gyp them out of money, I'm on their ass. If it's Gilbert, you got to deal with that shit yourself because your head big as mine.
What if I send you hot wings?
I mean, then I might. Shit.
Let's go, baby.
But no, I think it's real. I think it's authentic. Obviously, I feel like they probably played up a little bit, or they get angrier just a little bit because they know it's a show, right? And they know it's gonna make them more money. But I think genuinely that they do not like each other.
They were flirting with each other in that Stephen A.
Of course they were,
interview.
dude.
They're like,
I didn't watch that one. How did
they're talking
how did
shit?
That go down?
It was kind of weird. Jorge was talking shit to Colby, and he was kind of like smiling a little bit.
Like,
and they both were smiling.
That's my boy. Yeah.
And they both had like lovey-dovey eyes for each other.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think people are underestimating. These guys are smart. Like,
I think Colby really does like miss Jorge though, because how about embedded? He was talking about like, he was like, you know, like we were boys. I didn't think it was gonna go down like this, but you know, it is what it is. So
who does Colby hang out with? Does he have a crew at all?
Alex.
Does anybody like him?
He's out with Alex Acosta.
MMA Masters. Who's over there, Nick? Do you know? Or Alex?
The guy with the tightest ponytail I've ever seen. One of his coaches.
Bro, his skin is tight too.
His tightest, the tightest ponytail I've ever seen before. Like, I'm like, bro, how is your scalp not peeling up? I don't understand it.
All right, really quick before we move on to fight analysis. Do they hug or shake hands after the fight? Nick? Yes or no? What do you think?
No.
Make a call?
Not the way I think the fight's gonna go down. Ooh. And I think the way the fight's gonna go down, I think no. I don't think so.
Bart, do these two gentlemen hug it out? Do you think they do it on camera?
Can I give two answers?
Yeah, sure.
Classic Nick style.
Classic Bart. Can I have four answers, actually?
I think if Jorge beats the fuck out of Covington,
yeah,
I think he does the Ben Askren, what's up now, motherfucker?
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
If it goes the distance and it's a war, I think there's mutual respect at the end. Like, we just fucked for 25 minutes straight. You know?
That's what fighting feels like, bro.
And that's if you can do that, you really athletic, and it must be a war. If you can fuck for 25 minutes straight,
and guess what? Now we know how Bart and Gio fight.
5 rounds.
They have hella respect for each other.
Alex, what do you think? They hug it out? They're bros again, or is they keep up the act? What do you think?
I don't think so. I don't think they hug it out. I think they do want to be like, all right, good job, or like they'll just like real quick pound it, and then of course at the end they'll be like, I always had respect for him. Like I always had respect for him as an athlete. Yeah. But I don't think so. You know, I think I think this has gone too far to where like I don't feel like anybody wants to see them be like, oh, it's all good, bro. You know, like when Colby changed up.
I do. I want to see that. I want to see peace to be made, bro.
It's because people hate Colby anyways. They don't want people to, you know, people don't want to see that shit. People want to see Colby out of the UFC. So, yeah, I don't think so. And the way that I think the fight's gonna go, I don't think so.
Ooh, well, you know what? Let's just go reverse snake and start with Alex. Alex, how do you think the fight's gonna go? Give us your pick and give us a little bit of a taste of the analysis there.
All right, so this is what I think is gonna happen. So here's the fight. Whenever it decides to load, for some reason it's not loading, so I'm not gonna show that screen.
Guys, he has internet from an RV. Just give him a break.
Yeah. Am I frozen? I'm not frozen for you guys, am I?
No, you gotta close the microwave door.
Is it open?
Dog.
Bro,
what's your pick, bro? What's your pick?
All right.
Tell us your pick.
Anyways, so I think here's my honest pick. I want Jorge to win. I just don't see him winning. I think Colby is going to Colby's just going to pressure him, take him down, and do what he always does. I honestly think it's going to be a pretty boring fight. I think Colby's just going to keep doing the same thing. Colby is annoying, but he's also smart, and I know that he doesn't want to lose this fight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's going to go in there and do anything stupid. So unfortunately, I think Colby's going to win. I think it's going to be a decision or a submission. I can see a submission happening just from pressure and him being on top of Jorge for a long time. But unfortunately, I think a lot of people in the world are going to be mad on Saturday night, and you're going to see Colby Covington beating up Jorge Masvidal.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
There it is, guys. There's the pick of the century right there. Mr. Bart, Kwan, give us the street perspective.
I think
you can't decide.
Yeah. I think either Jorge Masvidal takes care of Colby in the first 2 rounds, or maybe even the first round and a half, or Colby Covington just smothers Masvidal. Because you saw Masvidal in the Nate Diaz fight. First round, spectacular striking clinic, all kinds of angles, head movement, was talking shit, laughing at him, even pretended to be hurt and stuff, and mocking Nate Diaz. But as the rounds progressed, you do kind of see the blood leave his face. You see his lips kind of turn blue. It's just hard to stay that explosive for that long unless you're Nick Dunn.
So, I thought you were going to say Nick Diaz, and I was like, man, he's making a point. But then you mean
that loser with the yellow
so
shirt?
quick, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
So I don't know. So my heart, I love Jorge.
You got to have a
Masvidal.
pick, dog.
I fucking love his style.
Here it is.
I love his fucking charisma and what he's all about. But Covington in the last Usman fight really won my respect. I think he kind of had this how some people kind of have a crutch. You just see this guy and you just know you can't beat him all the time, right? And it's this mental crutch. And when he faced Usman the first time, he lost. The second time, I think he had that for the first 4 rounds. And then something happened in the 5th round that I was like, holy shit. I think Covington has a chance to beat Usman. And even if it went to rounds 6 and 7, Covington might have beat Usman. So I do think there's a new level of confidence, momentum coming out of that fight where he's going to come out and just start tearing down fools that used to be a crutch in his mind. I don't know. But I love Masvidal, but if I had to bet money, I think Covington is a safer bet.
Damn.
There it is.
Line drawn in the sand. Covington. Nick, hit us with some facts.
All right. So anytime I pick a fight, the things I'm looking for is who can control the pace of the fight. And I feel without a doubt, we all know that it's probably going to be Colby. Because he could dictate where the fight's going to go. I think Jorge is probably going to stop a couple takedowns. But I just feel Colby's game of his high volume to the double leg, just to make you defend it, just to kind of break and throw punches again and shoot again. I just feel that puts Jorge Masvidal on the back foot. I do think, what Bart said, if Jorge's opportunity to win, it is going to be in the first 2 rounds. But with a guy like Colby and a guy who knows Jorge very well, and his takedowns and his wrestling pedigree is so good, and his cardio is just on a whole nother level. He can maintain a pace. He has a third lung. He has a third lung. He can maintain a pace that most people can't. So with all that being said, I think we're going to see Colby just outpace Jorge, and I think he's gonna maybe decision him, maybe finish him in the last round.
Here's where you're wrong, Nick.
Here we go.
I think you're forgetting that. Sure, Jorge Masvidal, he's had a couple knockouts in his more recent fights, but you're forgetting the amount of decisions this guy has fought. This guy has fought 3 and 5 rounds his whole career, and for you to say this guy can't handle the pace, he doesn't have a third lung like some other white fighters, it's kind of racist in my opinion. And you support socialism, Nick. And that's why you're wrong.
Stop telling people that. Yeah.
But you know what? You guys are right. This is a hard one to choose. I want to say Jorge Masvidal. I really want to say it.
No, you don't.
I really want to say it, but man, how do you not pick Colby Covington in this matchup? It makes so much sense.
Okay,
so
how about
put
this?
My money on Colby and that weird ass tattoo.
Yeah, that is a weird tattoo. How does Jorge Masvidal win?
You gotta knock him out in the first round or two. Outstrike him. Give him looks he's never seen before. Hit him from crazy ass angles. Yeah.
I think that's the only way he could probably, because I think Jorge does have the finesse to be able to like read, because Colby, his striking isn't the prettiest, right? So I think there are opportunities where he could probably, when he throws because he throws such a high volume, he might be able to catch him with something that he probably didn't see, split his punches or something like that. But yeah, I don't know.
That's
the only way.
That's what I was gonna say. Like Colby does strike though. He has instances where he'll sit there and strike with somebody for a little bit before he goes in for a takedown. So I mean that would be, those exchanges would be, where he wins. I don't ever, like people like, oh, did you see what he did to Askren? I'm like, bro, that was like so, like I don't like to say lucky, but that was so fucking lucky, bro. Like that shit's not that shit. I know he was, but that shit's not gonna happen all the fucking time. Like people know.
Set it up like this though. He set it up.
I know.
Yeah. What if he comes with his hands behind his back?
Oh, Jorge all day.
Here's the thing with Jorge though, and like I said, I'm a big fan. But name his last win.
Nate Diaz, Dr. Stoppage.
Exactly. That's my point.
Why you got beef with Nate Diaz, bro?
I don't have beef with him, but Nate Diaz, like that's his last win, bro, and it was a doctor stoppage. Like Colby at least has, he's fought a lot, even after the first time. He's beaten a lot of these top level guys, and I just think that Jorge doesn't have that same resume, especially at 170. So I think like for Jorge, that knee was the best thing for him, and then fighting Nate after him was the best thing for him, because it almost kind of has like that Conor McGregor-esque like kind of name right now, where he was able just to get in these title fights and shit. You know what I'm saying? So if Usman isn't alive, not saying like I don't want, like obviously I don't want him to die.
You want him
dead? Why would you phrase it?
No.
No, but
if I were to kill Usman,
but if Usman isn't here, Colby Covington's the champ, and he's the other guy that we're like, oh, he's probably better than GSP. Like he's that good. He has the pace of his pace is insane. It's remember like C-level Cain Velasquez. They talk about C-level Cain, like C-level Colby Covington. I'm Colby Covington's biggest fan, and everybody on the show knows that.
You know what? I say really quick before we move on to the next fight, I'm changing my official pick. I'm going Jorge Masvidal. All of you three are pissing me off right now, and here's why. Because look, Alex, you actually helped me change my mind to Jorge Masvidal. Why? Because Colby will not wrestle. He's not going to wrestle. He's going to want to stand up. It's a grudge match. He's just going to box with him. And I think that's the right time that Jorge Masvidal pops him. If he was smart, he should have wrestled Usman. He didn't.
He knows how good Usman is.
I don't think
he couldn't.
Usman on wrestling. I don't think so.
He knows how good Usman is in wrestling. He knows that he wasn't going to be able to do that. He knows Usman can keep that same pace. He knows that.
If you guys were the coaches and you were in Masvidal's corner, what would you tell Masvidal so that he could beat Covington?
Hands behind your back.
Hands behind your back. Immediately.
Bro, if he doesn't do this before the fight, then he's losing, bro. If he doesn't throw kisses at the fucking camera.
Besitos, besito.
Well, we heard it here first, guys. It's official. Jorge, if you're watching this, which you probably are, your boy Gilbert is backing you up now. These two guys that drink Barley, they're against you. So that's the truth. All right, guys. Co-main event. Rafael. Wait, actually, is this fight still happening?
This fight is canceled, and they're looking for a replacement right now, and possibly we'll talk about this in the show, the news. But Islam Makhachev says he wants to fight and step in.
Against Rafael.
Wouldn't that be the most G shit ever?
Imagine he just fought like a week ago, right? Or
exactly.
On Saturday, he beat up Bobby Green.
Hey, I will say this. Javier Mendez posted a video, and all the caption said was back at it, but then Khabib, and then the caption was with Coach Khabib trying to be the greatest coach, on the way to be the greatest coach of all time. And they're both watching these fighters, right? And remember, it's Khabib, which that's Islam's boy. And then when they showed the fighters real quick, they didn't tag any fighters. There was a motherfucking southpaw in that octagon, and our boy Islam's a southpaw. So you never know, bro.
Oh, let's go! That's gonna be crazy.
He might take it. They might actually do it.
Okay, so let's do picks. If Islam fights RDA, what happens?
He wins.
Yeah, Islam probably wins.
I think Islam beats almost everybody, dude.
I think he beats everybody. I think even off the Bobby King Bobby
Guys,
King.
are you ready to know there's one
Bobby
fighter
Green
Islam
fight.
doesn't? Islam beats everybody except Charles Oliveira.
Dude, I want to say I was gonna
Ooh.
say that. I'm a
tripping,
huge
bro.
Gaethje fan. I think Gaethje gives Islam a hard fight, but I do think Islam might take that. But man, I'm just still on that fucking Oliveira train, bro. Even seeing Islam going for that takedown and Bobby Green almost had like that choke in. If that is Charles Oliveira, bro, it is sleepy night memes.
Brother. How dare you? No.
Really quick.
There's levels to this, brother.
Nick,
There's
really quick.
levels.
Exactly.
I'd like to go to our jiu-jitsu expert. This person
Me.
has actually medaled in a jiu-jitsu competition
Exactly.
without anyone in his division.
I just blew up my knee this weekend too.
Bart, since you did compete technically and
5-stripe white belt.
get in
Let's
trouble,
go.
and get in trouble for having barbell patches on your uniform.
Did you actually?
What?
You got in trouble for having patches?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you did.
Or maybe I did. I forgot.
Kind of, potentially.
But Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev, Bart. What do you think? No, do you think the wrestling nullifies the jiu-jitsu or what? What do you think?
So Makhachev is not just fucking wrestling. It's that he does that Russian sambo shit that Khabib does, which is like it's like catch wrestling with judo. So I think he'll see all the BJJ stuff coming. If Islam has Khabib in his corner during the fight, and we've seen how coachable this motherfucker is mid-fight, I think he takes him. If Khabib has diarrhea and he has to run off to the side, mid-fight, I don't know. I think Oliveira might win because we've also seen like Khabib-style wrestling where it almost feels like they're about to get into fall into some BJJ traps, but because they're so comfortable, they can get in near danger situations to, I think, our eyes that's not used to seeing this Russian style of wrestling. We're like, oh, he's in trouble. But I don't think they ever really are. So I go with Islam. But
That's a great point, Bart. That's a great point.
But I love Oliveira too.
Dude,
man.
people sleep on Oliveira, and I'm gonna say that until when he's fighting Gaethje, everybody knows Gaethje's my boy. But Islam, bro, I think Islam has a way harder time with Charles Oliveira than he does with Justin Gaethje, and I think, for me, the window of Oliveira winning is so much more higher. I think Oliveira is just. He's putting in the reps. He's putting in the work. It's about drive. It's about power. He stay hungry, and he devours. So I think he's just going to win that fight.
Nick, what's your quick pick on this? Islam, right?
Islam all day. It goes back to what Bart said. I think there's levels to it. Like, yes, Charles Oliveira has really good jiu-jitsu. He's dangerous off his back. But in an MMA fight, when you get punched in the head and you have the wrestling pedigree and the jiu-jitsu pedigree and the sambo pedigree like an Islam Makhachev, I just think that's a losing battle. I think that's I think over time, yeah, he's going to throw up some subs and it's going to be similar to I think it'll be similar to the Joel Alvarez
Olstein?
fight.
Oh.
Yeah, Joel Olstein fight and the Arman Sarukian. I think it's going to be very, very similar to that. A really long, lanky guy that's going to be throwing up tacks off his back. But then you got a guy like Islam that understands all the nuances, but can also punch you in the head and have gravity on his side and choke you out. So I think it just goes to Islam.
Yeah, but here's the thing with Islam. Dagestan, Russia, all Oliveira has to do is do economic sanctions. All right, next fight. We got Edson Barboza versus Bryce Mitchell. We got a classic striker versus grappler versus jiu-jitsu guy. And honestly, I never thought I'd see these two guys matched up ever. Just never thought about it. Like it's a weird fight, but I like it a lot. So we'll start with you, Nick, really quick. Quick pick. Edson Barboza, Bryce Mitchell.
I'm going Bryce, dude. I think I like the young gun. I love his attitude. I love what he talks about. I love that he's a cow farmer now. So I'm going to go Bryce Mitchell, dude.
I love it. Bart, are you familiar with Bryce Mitchell and these guys and Edson Barboza?
I know Edson Barboza got the sickest kicks in the game, but Bryce just looks like he's going to lose to himself.
Oh, let's go. Hot take, everyone.
Just from the pictures, man, this guy looks like he fucking lost already.
Cut to 2 weeks. This guy's on JK News. It's like, oh, we need another guest. All right, so you got Edson Barboza, Bart?
Yeah, just physique alone. I don't even know who the fuck this motherfucker
His
is.
physique.
This guy looks like an extra on Game of Thrones. I don't know.
Yo,
He does.
dude, it's the butcher's boy.
Bro, you know he
Yeah.
has the second twister in UFC history. That's how good he is.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's like him. It's like
He's
I'm gonna
Sean
go
He's a
with
ground
Edson
guy.
still.
Yeah, you know Bart.
Oh,
can never,
cool. We're going with that.
Bart can never choose against a dick root. That dick root is strong.
Look at the
What's a
physique
dick
on this
root?
boy.
Dick root is that where it points to your dick, your abs.
The V.
Why you
Yeah,
even bring
yeah.
that up, bro?
Well, aside from dick roots, I am going for Bryce Mitchell because I'm gonna always go for my fellow rapper. My boy Bryce Mitchell spits hot fire on the mic,
He does.
and
Does he?
his music low key was surprisingly good,
Okay.
I think his pressure and his grappling is what's gonna win him this fight. I think he submits Edson Barboza in like the second round.
Ooh.
Oh, and then I'm gonna have to go with Bryce Mitchell as well. Like guy, look,
Damn.
he's good. You can't go off physique on this one, Bart. Sorry, man. It's not a
Sorry,
competition.
man, bro.
Right?
Sorry,
It's
man,
not a
bro.
competition. All right, next fight. I like this one a lot. We got Kevin Big Mouth Holland fighting Alex Cowboy Oliveira. Alex, we'll start with you first. What do you think?
I'm going with my boy Kevin Holland. He was really good at 85. I think that he should have been at 70. When you see him and he's talking about all these 85s, he was literally cutting like 2 pounds for 85 and shit. He was weighing in like at 183 on some of these fights and stuff. So I'm surprised they didn't make him go to 70 faster. I know he was winning, but I think skill-wise he's really good. And I think, he's not going to be fighting these huge wrestlers. I think he will get tested at this weight class with some wrestling, but I think his striking and his jiu-jitsu is what's going to have him be pretty successful at this weight class. So I got Kevin Holland by second round TKO.
Let's go. Bart, thoughts on both men's physiques?
I got Alex is a little bit more ripped.
Ooh,
I'm gonna have to go with
thank you.
I'm gonna have to go with Kevin on this one because I just like how he talks shit.
Yeah.
And Alex needs a new haircut.
I know. I got one on Wednesday.
Alex Oliveira. Yeah, I don't really know who the fuck this Alex Oliveira guy is, but he doesn't look very happy. Kevin Holland looks more like an angry Chris Rock, and I think I'm feeling that vibe a little bit more.
Yeah, I like that. Nick, based on Bart's information, who do you got?
Yeah, based on my
I'm going with angry Chris Rock every single time.
Oh,
Are you
You
really?
telling me there's an angry Chris Rock? Yeah, dude.
You're really
I'm going
going
with
cowboy,
Chris
huh?
Rock. Angry Chris Rock? I thought you said
Kevin
that about
Holland,
Kevin Holland.
dude.
Wow. I was trying to get Nick confused. Fuck,
How
man.
dare you, bro? How
Bro,
dare
Kevin
you?
Holland's 6'3", and fucking Alex is 5'11". Isn't that crazy?
Kevin Holland, let's go. All right, last fight right here. We got Sergey Spivak versus Greg. Put your hands on your wife, Hardy. Nick,
Oh, he's the one that beats girls, right? I'm gonna go for him.
Hey, bro, it's not acceptable. Remember,
you
dude.
can't say that, man. You own like 4
Never.
companies. You're not
Okay.
Nick, who do you like? I mean, was Greg Hardy's last fight getting knocked out by Ty?
Yes,
Or
sir.
no?
Yeah,
All right, so
I'll
you-
always root against Greg
Hardy?
Hardy.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
me too, man.
He's really cringe, and I just don't really like him that much. And you know what? I think Sergey Spivak might win. So that's my pick. He might win, yo. That's what I think.
Dude, he's from Moldova. I don't think that must be the first UFC fighter from Moldova, which I've
Yeah,
learned
probably.
they're part of NATO.
What's
Whoa!
What's
That's so
crazy
cool.
about Greg Hardy is like when he was first coming up and he was beating like these nobodies, he was all talking about how he's the greatest. He's gonna be the greatest heavyweight of all time. He's gonna go to boxing and do all this shit. I'm like, bro, you have like 3 fights. Chill the fuck out. And now he's like a 50-50 fighter in the UFC. I think he's like 5-5 or some shit. I think he's definitely losing to Sergey. I think Sergey is gonna use his height. Not really his height because like Greg's a little taller than him, but he's a long dude, and I think he's gonna use that to like do a couple outside strikes and just continue to take him down, sort of like what he did to Tai Tuivasa. He just took Tai Tuivasa down all the time and beat him. I think it's gonna be the same thing. I think it's a decision.
Was Greg in the NFL before?
Yeah.
That's where he beat his wife, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Yeah,
also I think
hopefully-
we were at your house. I think when we saw Greg get knocked out by Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hope Greg loses to the staircase on the way into the octagon. His ankles.
He stubs his toe really bad.
I don't think that's ever happened in history, right? That we've seen like someone walk up those and like slip and like hurt himself where they can't actually fight anymore.
Get ready.
How did Ferguson rip his knee apart on all the cords at the press conference?
I know.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
shit.
did.
Yeah,
That's why
he's
the
supposed to
Khabib fight
fight
got
Khabib.
canceled.
Yeah. Oh my god, so stupid.
That's why you got to fight Alec Acosta.
We're all going for Sergey on that. Guys, those are our picks. And once again, make sure you don't listen to any of us except Bart. He's got the right picks. We're all wrong. Bet all your life savings.
He lives in Vegas, so he knows how to bet correctly.
Thank you, Alex.
And I'm just a world champion, so I could just see these things and I go.
Watch Bart go literally like he aces the night.
He probably will. He probably will.
Greg Hardy falls.
Greg Hardy falls walking in.
I'm like, what the fuck, Bart? How did he get it? Well, Bart, thanks for joining us, man. Really appreciate you taking the time. We know you're busy. You know, you're a father.
Bart had to go to sleep like an hour ago, dude.
I know. This is way too late for him. That's why I'm like, let's
I pre-recorded this. I'm already sleeping.
Oh, shit. Bart, you got anything else we got to look out for from the Bart Kwan experience?
Nope. I'm a loser.
There we go, guys. And that's how I like when people.
Make sure you check out June B. Make sure you check out JK News. Make sure you check out barbellbrigade.com. And if you're in town, go check out Barbell Brigade, the gym, because then he'll make you deadlift when you haven't deadlifted in 5 months. And then you'll end up deadlifting without a belt. And then you'll be sore as fuck for the next 4 days where you can barely move. But that's where you check him out.
Damn, that was a good outro. You didn't even need a outro. Guys, we love you very much. Make sure you follow Nick at Nick the Ear, Alex at Lift God, and obviously Bart at Bart Kwan. We love you guys very much. I'm Gilbert. Peace.
Here's the thing.